Okay, hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome wherever you are joining us around the world. Welcome to the launch of The Last Dance. In a career spanning nearly 20 years, Derek Chisora has become a national treasure. His mix of his style, his charisma, his aura has set him apart from the rest. And he sits up here today at this top table as one of the most respected, cherished, and in fact one of the most loved heavyweights that this country has ever produced. Whether it's the viral knockouts, the viral moments inside and outside the ring, the controversies, the weird analogies, the good times, he guarantees us entertainment. And he will entertain us all for the final time in the UK on February 8th, right here at the Co-op Live in Manchester. It's going to be a huge occasion. It's Derek Chisora's last dance in the UK. That famous Union Jack bandana will see its final ring walk in this country. But there's a problem. There is a man here up to my left who's 6'5", who's younger, who's fresher, who's bigger, who wants to ruin this last dance. His name is Otto Wallin, and he's got a point to prove. This is Chisora versus Wallin, February 8th, Co-op Manchester, live in the UK and Ireland on TNT Sports, with tickets on sale from 10 o'clock tomorrow via Ticketmaster. You need to see Derek Chisora's last fight in the UK, so get a ticket. Delighted to be joined by the fighters and, of course, Hall of Fame boxing promoter Frank Warren up here, who's putting this show on. And, Frank, I'm going to start with you because you were there at the very start of Derek Chisora's career. And now here you are, sat up here, right next to him, before his final fight in the UK. How does it feel to be up here, and tell us about this fight?
Yeah, his first fight that he had, which was in the UK, and this is the last dance on the 8th of February here at this beautiful arena. Co-op Arena is just a fabulous place. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to the fact that it's his last dance here, his last fight. I'm looking forward to it. It's a good fight. This is a really good match. And, you know, Derek started out and I started out together, and we're going to, not for me, I hope, but certainly for Derek when he retires, it'll be the end. And that'll be, I think, quite fitting, because we've had our ups and downs over the years, but we've had more and more good times than we had crosswords. And he's been in, all the things you said to start with, Dev, are absolutely true. You know, Derek's been involved in some brilliant fights. I can remember the fight he had with Klitschko in Germany. It was controversial. He gave Klitschko his toughest fight he'd had since he won the title. I think it was about 8 or 9 years before the fight, against Lennox Lewis. And he won the last round of the fight. Close fight. He's fought for the world title. He got robbed against Robert Alenius. I remember in Finland. And I could go over a load of them. The great night we put on at West Ham, which was a fabulous night. Him and David Hay, competitive up until the big punch, both big punches. Then, you know, he prevailed, Derek. But just an unbelievable career. And the British public have you know, fell in love with him over the years, because you know why? Every fight he has, he says it's going to be a war. And it is a war. He entertains. He's probably one of the most entertaining fighters out there. You know, when you're buying a ticket, you're getting value for money. And I know with him and Otto, it's going to be the style's making it a good fight. Otto's coming off of, he had 2 losses in his career. He gave Tyson a bad cut in a fight. Tyson won on points in that. And an AJ, who was a really good AJ on that night, done what he had to do. But other than that, he's been in with a lot of really good guys and beaten them. So he can't afford to lose. He doesn't want to lose this fight. So for both of them, it's one of those, again, those career-making fights. For Derek, I'm sure he won't want to leave the UK on a loss. He's a winner. He's been a winner for the last few fights, and he had that great fight against Joe Joyce, which is probably one of the fights of the year candidates. That was a great fight. If anybody wasn't entertained with that, they don't know what boxing's about. And that's Derek through and through. You're going to get entertainment, you're going to get action, you're going to get a war. And I'm looking forward to this fight on the 8th of February.
Thank you, Frank. Let's hear from Otto Wallin. A lot of talk about Derek Chisora's last dance. You can see it behind you. A lot of emotion there's going to be in the build-up to this fight as well, in terms of the love that this country has for Derek Chisora. But you're here to ruin that last dance. Tell me what's on your mind, Otto.
Well, first, I want to thank Frank and Queensberry for having me, and my manager Jolene Misson, Pat English, my lawyer. I think we got the call for this fight on Friday, less than a week ago, and we made it happen in a couple of days, I think. So it wasn't very complicated. We wanted to make it, and honestly, I feel a bit sorry for Big Baby for what he's having to go through. I also had some tough times with Dimitri Salita, but I'm out of that now, and we're here, and I'm happy about it. And the fight wasn't hard to make because I wanted the fight. I think it's a really good fight for me, and I like being out here in the UK. We flew in this morning, so I haven't slept, and it's a bit chilly, but it's nice. I know the fight is going to be entertaining, and Derek, he always brings a good crowd and brings a good fight. So I think that I'm walking into the lines then, but I'm ready for it.
I've heard you also say it's the perfect fight for you in the build-up. What is it about Derek Chisora here that is perfect for Otto Wallin?
I think that, he's entertaining. He always goes to war. But I know him pretty well. I've seen him a lot. And he has a style that suits me pretty well, I think. And he's a little bit smaller than me, so that's, I think, is to my advantage.
Well, let's hear from the man himself. Derek, your chance to say goodbye to the UK fans. It's a big night. It's the last dance. And Otto Wallin here to do a job as well. Tell me what's on your mind, Derek.
First of all, I have to say thank you very much for everybody who came down. And shout out to Frank, we've been in this game together for a long time. With our ups and downs. First of all, I want to thank myself of my stubbornness. When people tell me, quit, you need to retire, I tell them, no, I'm carrying on. Otto Wallin, he made his name because Tyson gave him that credit of fighting Tyson, but if Tyson knocked him out, you won't be seeing him. So I'm okay with that. He can say what he wants to say, anything. But Manchester, I love Manchester. It's a good place for me to come on the weekends, if you know what I mean. Party town for me. And now I'm coming back again. How many times have I boxed in Manchester? Nico, how many times have I boxed in Manchester? A few times in Manchester, yeah. So we did box in was it lockdown? I don't know, but it's been great. I'm buzzing. So last dance, and I might have a surprise for you guys on the last dance. You'd be very surprised. I'm working on something big behind the scenes right now, and I hope it comes through so we can all have a good dance on the night. But what day is the fight on?
Saturday, February the 8th.
So on the 8th, it's going to be buzzing. No, I'm joking. You guys look at me like crazy. So February the 8th, if you realize something, when I fight this guy in February, I'll be 41.
Jesus.
How old are you? How old is he?
Me?
No.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Otto.
34.
34. Damn. Are you sure should we do this?
Well,
I'll be 41.
Well, there's not many older than you in the game, so that's unfortunate. That's where we are.
Yeah, but don't worry about it. I'm going to beat him.
Yeah.
I'm going to beat him in style. I'll be 41. Do not let a 41-year-old man beat you. I am going to beat you, though. So I'm excited about this now. It makes me more excited, more hunger now to train harder. And you know what? Do you know how I prove myself in this game still? I get these young guys, upcoming professionals. But I still fuck them up. That is it, simple as. I still fuck them up, and I have to hold back as well, so I'm excited about that. So I'll be excited in February. When I showed this post a couple of days ago, to be honest with you, God honest with you, I started crying because, when you're looking at the end of the chapter and another door should open, I started crying, I started weeping. And I'm like, it's a sad day for me that day when I walk out of here. When I walk out in this arena, it's going to be very sad for me because, it's the last time out here, Hotel California, me walking out here in the United Kingdom. So for me, it was a very sad day when Nicole showed me the poster. And I wanted to change the name on the last dance, and I was like, nah. But I said, you know what, I'm like, who picked it? They say that Andy and Frank picked it. I'm like, you know what, we'll go with it. They know what they're doing. So it's an emotional time for me in February. And it's going to be a very emotional time for me as well when I'm training for this fight. But I can guarantee you this. It's going to be war. He ain't got a clue what's about to happen. Yeah, he said I got the perfect style for him. Everybody says that. But I know for a fact he's not going to be able to do with my speed and my power.
Otto, have you got a comment on that? You're not going to be able to deal with the speed and power of Derek Chisora?
I think Derek is a good fighter. He always brings war, and that's what he's good at. So I think it's going to be a very good fight, but I'm more than ready for him.
You've sparred a little bit as well. It was before your third fight with Tyson Fury. Otto, you were up in London sparring him. Sparring, different gloves, etc. I know. But could you take anything from those spars? Any confidence? Anything to tell you I can have success in a proper fight against Derek Chisora, Otto?
There's always things you can take from sparring, but like you said, sparring is sparring, and fights are different. And Chisora is a very experienced guy, so he's always going to bring it. And I'm sure that he's going to bring it on fight night.
Otto, I've got to pull you up on some comments I saw before Derek's fight with Joe Joyce. Big fight. You said, I don't like Chisora. He was disrespectful of me in Saudi. I think Joyce beats him and stops him. I can't really stand him. What was that about?
Did you really have to bring that up now when he's here in person?
Absolutely.
No, I think that, Chisora, he's friends with AJ, tried to rile me up a little bit behind the scenes.
What did I say? What did I say?
I can't remember.
No, you do remember. What did I say?
I can't remember.
What did I say?
You can say it. If you remember, you can say it.
I know what I said, but
okay, so say
you heard it, and then you...
That's okay. You can say it.
You can say it's fine.
You can say it.
Go on.
I don't remember.
You remember.
No, I know one thing that I remember, but we don't have to.
But what do you remember? What's the one thing?
I said I can come over and knock you out right now, so that's gonna happen in February.
You remember that, but you don't remember why you want to knock me out for?
No, because he was yapping. He was yapping.
Hold on. So basically, you said you can come over and knock me out. For you to say those words, what did I say for you to react like that?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Delicious. Listen, I say to this young man when he's walking out, bouncing up and down, I say, you're going to get knocked out, round 5 or 6, lights out, good night, bon voyage, and then deja vu. You got knocked out. What round was it? Got stopped. What round was it, Naz? End of 5, yeah. So I was right. If I was betting man, I'd have won. But it's there and now there, because if you were my friend, I would have said to your opponent that Otto is going to knock you out in round 2 or 5. You understand? So, but it is what it is. Now you got the best opportunity now to knock me out.
Yes, and the good thing is that I'm getting paid for it.
Have you got a bit of a point to prove, Otto? Because that was the last time you were on the big stage, was against Anthony Joshua. It went as Derek Chisora predicted it to go. You're now back on the big stage. You got to show people what you're about. Is that how you're feeling?
I mean, I think I don't think about that so much. I think I lost to Joshua. He was a better fighter than me that night, and I just learned from it, try to get better. And now I'm here, and I'm gonna win this fight and just take it step by step from here and just keep climbing.
Have you made many changes post the Joshua fight?
Yeah, I mean, now I look at the tape, talk to my trainer, see what we can do better, and always try to get better. And I have a really good team around me, so we just keep working, try to get better.
And he's planning to have 50 fights. You are fight 49. You are the last one in the UK, hence the last dance. Has he made a bit of a mistake picking a 6'5" southpaw in Otto Wallin?
But So do you have fight number 50 lined up? I don't understand.
This is the last one in the UK.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm just here to fight, here to win, and that's all. I don't worry so much about the last dance and that. It's just, this is my
Do
time.
you think you're gonna win?
What do you think?
I don't know. You tell me.
Of course.
Huh? So, what do you think? You tell me. How are you gonna win?
Look, we made this fight in I don't know how long.
No, how long you
One day.
How you gonna win? How you gonna win? Tell me. Explain to me how you gonna win.
You're gonna get stopped.
How? Tell me.
You'll see. You'll see in
No,
February.
tell me.
You'll see in February. I can't tell you now.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do to you.
Tell me.
I'm gonna be all over you like a baby's rash. I'm gonna fucking put the fear in God in you. And I'm gonna start today when we do our face-off.
All right. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
So by the time you get on the plane, I'm like, fuck. Why? But I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna come for you. There's nothing you got which I haven't tasted in my life. You understand? I don't believe you got enough power to bother me. Even the biggest punches have not bothered me enough, so don't worry, I'm a bit furious of you, but it gives me that motive to train much harder. So
That sounds good. That sounds good. You're gonna need it.
I'm gonna need it, but I am gonna come for you though. Don't worry about it. It's easy work. I'm gonna come for you. Not even easy work, but I'm definitely gonna come for you. All
right. We see in February.
What ring are we using? A 10 by 10?
Phone box.
A phone box.
Very confident, Derek.
Is that your walking music, Evan? Go on, sing.
Is this ABBA?
Yeah, sing. Sing, go
I
on.
don't know the lyrics. Can you do it?
Sing it.
I don't know the lyrics. I'm sorry.
altogether.
It's not the song.
Huh? Oh, fuck them. I can't believe you don't want to sing. Anyway.
Well, if you know the lyrics, you can go ahead.
No, I don't know ABBA.
All right.
I don't know. I don't really know ABBA. But I heard they're a good boy band crew. Are they?
I mean, they're old timers. They're 2 girls, 2 boys, and a very good Swedish band. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's my favorite song. Now sing.
You know the words for this.
You know the words for this one? Listen, I'm just excited. Please forgive me. I'm very excited, man. God has blessed me. We're reaching on 50 fights. And number 50 will be big. I'm going to talk to Frank about it now as we one-on-one. But it's going to be amazing. Otto, thank you very much for coming down. Should we do a face-off, Frank?
One second, I just want to say this. The heavyweight division has never been so exciting. And everybody's jostling to get into the biggest fight there is. Big fight on the 21st in Riyadh. Rematch. It's going to be something mega. In February, there's going to be some big fights. The winner of this will get into that mix at the toppest echelon. That's
Frank,
what they got to get.
Frank, I don't want to do 55. I say that I want a 55.
That's what it'll be.
Yeah,
55,
yeah. You're dangling that carrot in front of me.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
Yes, you are.
The winner of this fight. Well, I'm going to tell you, you win this fight, you're going to get a big fight, and the same with Otto. But
Fuck
that's
that
why
guy.
we're. Yeah, I know. That's
Fuck
why
that guy. Don't worry about that guy. Fuck that guy. Yeah.
But it's there. It's lively for you to do.
Otto, you ready?
Let's go.
Okay, tickets on sale 10 o'clock tomorrow via Ticketmaster. Let's face them off. Thank you.
excited, brother? Are you excited? For him? Huh? You excited for him? Is that your guy? And you are? Brandon. What's your name, sir? Chuck. You're from New York. Where you from? New York. What about it? Huh? The city of New York. The city of New York. Yeah, what about it? Central Park. Who did you work for? Kamala or Trump?
No, Joey said former world champion 2 times.
Congratulations, brother. What for her? Oh, so I work for Trump. It's all right. Everybody's allowed to do what they want. It's free will. I don't know people for all right.
Gin standing place, thank you.
Might take you longer. You got it?
Good?
Good.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Anybody put in for YouTubers? So you put him in front of that lot. All of it. There's going to be YouTubers here.
A Derek Chisora press conference in which he played ABBA to Otto Wallin. Promises a big show. Enjoy yourself up there?
Yeah, playing ABBA, my God. It was, all really exciting. But his 49th fight, it's the last fight in the UK. He deserves a big turnout for that. And it's a good, the two of them, they will make a good fight. Their styles will make a good fight. Otto, he went the distance with Tyson. His 2 losses are, and then he got stopped by. He didn't come out, did he, for the round, if I remember right?
Yeah, his corner retired.
Corner retired him against a very good, who was in form, in good form, AJ. So for both of them, they've got it all to do. And Derek wants his 50th fight. For the 50th fight to happen, he's got to win the 49th, and this is no easy job. He's 41, as he said, by the time the fight takes place. Now Otto's, what's he, 33, 34?
34, he's just
34. So between them, But when's Derek not involved in a fight that's a war? I mean, fight of the year. One of the fights of the year in the UK is him against Joe Joyce. What a fight that was!
Oh, tremendous! Look,
and this will be similar because the styles will make it happen. I'm really looking forward to it.
His style, Otto Wallin, very different to the other fighter that was in contention for this fight. There was a lot of talk about Big Baby Miller, and you know what you're going to get. That's a fridge who's going to be pressure. Otto Wallin, he's not going to fight anything like Miller.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look, he obviously, I've seen him in, obviously when he's in Tyson. If he gets someone in trouble, he's a very offensive fighter when he gets someone in trouble. And he's got, he's no schmuck. He knows what he's got to do. And as I said, at the closing, when we're sitting up there, the heavyweight division is so lively at the moment. It's such a good division. Everyone's vying to get into the position to be there after the fight on the 21st. With the unification rematch between Tyson and Usyk in the Riyadh season. In Riyadh, the big fights that Daniel Dubois is going to be a big heavyweight fight next February. So all that's happening, and then they've got to fight some of these guys. So if you put a real good performance in, you do the business, you're there. You got a real good chance. So, and the heavyweight division's never been so lively. There's never been so many heavyweight fights taking place. Most of that down to the Riyadh season since HE got involved and these fights started taking place. And we followed up, obviously, in the UK doing some of the big fights here with the heavyweights. So this is going to be a special fight. I promise you, this will be a war. This will be a war.
He's been bringing war since 2007, Frank. This is what he's been...
He made his debut with me.
Yeah, he's made his debut with you. I guess his career has kind of spanned different generations. He got the Klitschko's, which was the last generation. He's very much this generation with Fury. There's Moses and guys like that coming through whilst he's still active.
He's bridging 2 generations of heavyweights. There's no doubt about that. And you know, like everything comes to an end for everybody. And especially in boxing, you know, you get to a certain age and it becomes difficult. He seems to have found this new lease of life. I mean, I was the one who was out there saying he should retire, and he proved me wrong, and he did prove me wrong. And you know, he's there and he wants to fight, and that's him. He's a fighting man through and through, and that's what you'll get on the 8th of February here at the Co-op Live Arena. You'll get a fight.
I think you'll get a lot of emotion before the fight as well, and maybe in the fight as well, because this means a lot. He's talked about, you don't hear this from Derek Chisora, I cried when I saw the saw the poster. That's quite something. This is a big occasion for him.
It is for him. It is, and it is an emotional moment. I think, like for any sportsman, when they're coming to the end of their careers, it's something they've lived for and worked. And how long has he been a boxer? What is it now?
It's coming up to 20
years. I mean, it's a long time to be a pro boxer, a long, long time. So to stop doing what you're doing and what you love and what he obviously enjoys doing, there's going to be a wrench for him, and he won't want to be going out on a loss, that's for sure.
Will it be emotional for you, Frank?
Yeah, because, you know, I've had my ups and downs over the years. You know, we've had things to say about each other at times, but as I say, he started with me. It was a great journey, and we've been, we've been working for quite a few fights now together, and I want to see him go out. I want to see him go out with a win. I do. And Otto's a good guy, by the way. He's a nice guy, and he's a good fighter. He comes to fight, but at this level, you want the big one. You've got to show you deserve to be at that table.
Absolutely. And listen, just a word on the undercard. There's still more announcements to come, but one fight that has got fans particularly excited, which was announced yesterday, Zach Parker against Willie Hutchinson.
Oh, that's a cracker.
Tremendous.
That's another fight. I mean, look, the card's a real good fight card. It's an exceptional fight card, and that, you know, it's just, Willie and Zach will be a sensational fight. I mean, it's going to be it's interesting. First of all, you look at it and you think of their pedigrees, but you know it's going to be a good fight. And again, these are 2 guys that and what's happening, which
the undisputed,
and all that, and which happened this year again in Riyadh. These guys come through. One of them comes through. He's back in the game. He's back in the game big time. You know, you got quite a few really good light heavyweights. It's such a lively division again, and for me, you know, this is going to be a tough fight for both of them, but it's going to be an exciting fight for the fans.
Just while I've got you, Frank, one final one. We are a week away from the Magnificent Seven at the OVO Arena, Wembley. Added higher stakes to the main event between Bentley and Pauls now, with Hamza Shiraz not fighting Yanibek, moves them up the rankings.
Yeah, look, the winner are going as the mandatory. They're again, in some ways, you know what they are in boxing. Maybe they've gone under the radar a bit, but they're 2 exceptionally good fighters. Denzel on his day is an exceptional fighter, and Brad's done everything that's been asked of him. So for me, this is going to be again another really well matched fight, a quality fight in the Magnificent Seven. I mean, the whole card's a quality card. But, as you just said, the spice, the carrot, the winner comes through this will fight for the world title. How about that?
How about that,
so
indeed?
Nothing more than you want that. You're a young fighter. You know, that's what fighters dream of. That's what happens. And this dream will become a reality for one of them.
Absolutely love it. Frank, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And thank you for joining us. That was the press conference, one of the final ones that Derek Chisora will ever have in the United Kingdom. The Last Dance coming up February 8th. Derek Chisora's last fight in the UK. The Co-op live in Manchester. Tickets on sale from 10 o'clock tomorrow. It's Chisora versus Wallin. Absolutely cannot wait. Join us then.